this event that we're here today, the Black Women's Expo, it is a positive event.
Yeah.
What is it going to take for us to put more positive images on television and balance everything out?
Well, just what you're doing right now. I mean, you know, taking a serious look at the complex diversity of black culture. We are more than the trauma, the pathology, the vices.
Absolutely.
And we got those as anybody else. But let's talk about the way in which we have overcome. And Susan Taylor, who just gave one of the most brilliant speeches I've ever heard, talked about that we are a people who are so great, so extraordinary, and
Absolutely.
those stories have to be told.
What is so interesting about what you're doing with your plight with this project is that you're having to go through the same thing as a producer, almost like what the actresses are going through. So what has been your challenges in this process?
Getting people to get behind it, to want to put it out, but until that happens, we are putting it out ourselves. We have a website, angelscan'thelpbutlaugh.com, so you can go there, you can see clips of it, you can purchase the DVD.
Well, you know, I just want to tell you that Mother Diva is all about education. Education, especially in the music and film and television. In terms of Destiny's Child, you all have written a lot of your own songs. And what I wanted to ask you is, in terms of the performing rights and the publishing and the writing, we always try to advocate that. And I just kind of want you to elaborate on that for those out there who want to be songwriters and publishers.
Okay. Well, I feel that it's very important that you start out writing your own songs. And if you feel like, you know, you're not a good writer, get with somebody that can write songs with you, somebody that can help cultivate or nurture that gift in you, because I believe everybody has something to write about.
All right. Well, she gave us a few minutes of her time. She's here to have a good time. And thank you so much for taking the time to even give us that much. No, I'm so happy to be standing here with her. And we will be right back after these messages. My girl, Mara Brock Akil, I went to college with her wonderful husband. They both of them are so talented. She's the executive producer of UPN's hit series, Girlfriends. It is such a pleasure to meet you. You're going to tell your husband, honey, we all got to get together, talk about college days. We used to clown at Columbia, doing our thing.
Tell them I met you. Well, thank you for
yes.
that wonderful introduction.
Now, the question that I have for you, because you are an executive producer, and I've been having these conversations with various individuals about an executive producer's role. What I was taught in school, and as I've traveled in the journey as a producer myself, an executive producer can play two roles. One, an executive producer can finance a project. Two, as executive producer can shop a project. My question to you is in terms of the sponsorships, because in order for a show to run like Girlfriends, you have to have sponsors.
When you say sponsorships, television is not an independent medium, so I typically don't use, sponsor is not in my vocabulary. So
Okay.
We are funded by the studio primarily and the network, and obviously the advertisers
Right.
fund the network who funds then the, you know, for the show. But I don't have a big responsibility with the advertisers. That is something for the network to do. My responsibility is to create and maintain a quality product.
And we're back, and you are listening to WGCR Web and Satellite Radio, and you're also tuned into The Word. Honey, it is just getting better and better. We're at the 4th Annual Visions Blue Film Symposium, and I am standing here with a wonderful, wonderful young lady whose purse is vibrating. Somebody calling her on her cell phone while she trying to do an interview with the diva. This is Ifuru Flowers, who is in acquisitions at Paramount Pictures. Now, girlfriend, what does all that mean? You in acquisitions. What's the acquisition?
Feature acquisitions, meaning we acquire movies. That's what acquisitions means. And it's, you know, from movies that are already complete to movies that are in different stages, from a screenplay to, you know, having a director or producers attached, financing attached, something that's about to shoot. So we look at a variety of ways in which we can acquire movie product.
Okay, and if so, let's say an independent filmmaker who has a completed movie that's packaged and ready to go. They can send you that movie, or they can send you a screenplay. Do you actually assist with getting financing to produce it, to go theatrical, or go straight to DVD? Or is that kind of along the lines of what you do?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, we definitely would prefer to see the screenplay first. I mean, if you've already shot a movie, it's important for us to get to know the story, and so we'd be interested in reading the screenplay. But obviously, yes, we'd be interested in seeing the film as well. A lot of times where we see films are in film festivals like Sundance and Toronto Film Festival.
This is the Full Figured and Fabulous Mother Diva, honey. I'm at the Visions Blue Film Symposium. I'm standing here with two of the top casting directors in the universe. My girl right here, Shamin, Los Angeles casting director. She worked on the movie Fat Albert. Y'all needed a fat girl in that movie. Girl, you should have hooked the diva up. And Teresa here with Claire Simon Casting. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Here in Chicago. Now, I just want to let you ladies know what I try to tell people about their resumes, because I get a lot of pictures and resumes because I'm an independent producer here in Chicago. I say put the last thing you did first, categorize it, starting with film, put your little underlines there. I try to work with these people. And what I also try to stress to people, and I just kind of want you to elaborate, is that when you go into an audition, don't just go there with hopes of getting a part. Treat that audition just like it's another performance. Right. I want you to elaborate on that.
You just said it.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're going to stand here and we'll just say, yes, that's right. Do what she says.
Do what I say. So, in terms of casting, you look for certain characters, certain roles. What is the process in terms of when an actor or actress comes in? What determines the decision?
The producers or the director, whoever's driving the show. In film, it's usually the director. And in television, it's usually the producers.
Not on Project Greenlight, because that casting director, honey,
That's different. We don't get to do that normally, but normally that's what it is. And when we're doing location casting, or search, it's a lot of times the location casting director sends their material to the main casting director in New York or LA, and that person decides who's going to go forward and be presented. So it really just depends on the circumstances.
This is the Fabulous Mother Diva. I'm here at the Erie Crown Theater in beautiful downtown Chicago, Illinois. I'm sitting here with my boy, R&B legend. Ladies just would go crazy for this man back in the day, and still do. He is not aged. This is the fabulous, wonderful, talented Mr. Keith Washington. He is the star of this fabulous play, My Brother Marvin. And you really look like Marvin Gaye. You scared me when I walked up in here.
I guess that's what I'm supposed to do, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I play Marvin Gaye. I find it very difficult at times and very tough to play a man that is a icon.
Yeah.
And to try to do everything I can to give the audience a similarity, if not that, a wow, like he's studied, you know. I just don't want to walk through this, you know. And,
right.
And then Viola wouldn't let me walk through, which is Marvin's sister.
This is the Fabulous Mother Diva, honey. We at the 47th Annual Grammy Awards party here in Chicago for the Chicago chapter of the Grammy Association, NARAS, which stands for the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences. I'm standing here with someone who is just blowing it up for Chicago. My girl, Shauna, from Disturbing the Peace. She is doing her thing. She just did a wonderful performance. That was so great.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me come and let you know Worth the Wait is still in stores right now. You can go out and get it. DTP's First Lady will not stop representing.
Tell us, is there a website?
Yes, the website is shaunamusic.com. Hit me up whenever. I'm always logging on trying to get some feedback from my fans, peers in the industry and out. You know what I'm saying?
Shauna, the industry has changed so much over the last few years with all of the new technology. What do you feel you can do as an artist moving forward in the industry to maybe keep up with the times and help others that's going to come up behind you in terms of music education?
really the best thing I could do is to help educate some of the artists that are coming up after me and to let them know exactly what type of business they're about to get into. And, you know, they won't so much come into the game with the wool over their eyes like I did. It kind of deters you. So if you got somebody that can give you like a mentorship and kind of tell you which streets you should go down and where you shouldn't, I think that'd be a good way of helping out.
This is the full-figured and fabulous Mother Diva for WGCR Web and Satellite Radio. And Monique, why didn't you tell me, girl, I got this pen, honey? I've just been writing folks up and down, meeting everybody. It's fabulous. It's wonderful. I'm at the Film Symposium here at the beautiful Chicago Hilton Hotel, and I'm standing here with a wonderful, fabulous investor that has so much passion, honey. He was reading everybody in the audience.
As a creative person, you can't possibly go to somebody and say, you know what, it ain't gonna make any money, but give me your money. Because the first thing I'm gonna want to know is, what you putting in it? And you say, well, I ain't got nothing, you know, because I'm going to say, well, guess what? Me either. My point is, if it is compelling enough for me or anybody else to invest in, it must be compelling enough for you to put in something, some sweat equity and some thought as to what would compel me or anybody else to invest in.
This is the fabulous Mother Diva, and I am here at the Airy Crown Theater for this wonderful, long-anticipated play, My Brother Marvin, which is the story of Marvin Gaye. I'm standing here with one of the actors, Michael Knowlton, who plays David Ruffin, and we were talking off camera, and you were explaining to me that you actually worked with Marvin Gaye.
That's correct. That's correct. Marvin was actually a big influence on me, and really one of the main reasons I wanted to be a part of this play, because he was my mentor, my manager, as I was a kid. Okay. And I feel like by me being a part of this it was a joy for me to let the world know the real deal about Marvin Gaye from the beginning to the end, the whole story, you know. And just me being a part of that was just my honor, you know.
In the development stages of the play, since you worked so closely with Marvin Gaye, did you have some input into the story and the direction of the story?
No. I came in kind of late in the play. I was just really impressed of the input that was into the play in terms of everything that was so accurate, okay? And you figure within 2 hours of a play, how much can you do of a person's life story?
This is the full-figured and fabulous Mother Diva, honey. I am down here at the Days Inn Chicago on Clark and Diversey, and you're watching The Word, and you're listening to WGCR Web and Satellite Radio. It's a fabulous night tonight. My boy Ron Carroll has his own record label now, Body Music Chicago. This is one of the stars of the label, the legendary songstress, the only woman in the entertainment universe who can hold a note for 37.25 seconds. This is Miss Melba Moore. Girl, what is on the other side of the rainbow?
The pot of gold, babies.
Okay. Melba is singing house music now. That is such a great transition from what you're used to.
Yeah, I didn't think I would fit, but I had a friend who took me to a club, and I sang some of my music. I sang The Other Side of the Rainbow, which is one of the songs with one of them university notes, versal. Long notes.
That was beautiful.
And it went very well, and I met Ron Carroll, and he was letting me know that there's a lot of gospel music in all the different genres.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not talking
loud.
loud.
We
I
want to
sing
make sure
loud,
we
I
hear
don't
all
talk
that.
loud. And he wrote a special song for me called My Heart Belongs to You, Lord. And
oh, that's beautiful.
So I get the chance to sing some house music.
Yes, we're going to be at Club Zentress tonight, y'all. It's going to be off the chain. We have so much wonderful talent here in Chicago. People are coming in. Melba has joined Ron Carroll's record label. It's going to be fabulous. And I remember when you were in that movie, Death by Temptation.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, you carried on.
Did I scare ya?
You are
spooky.
Yes. You are a true
Did you see
thespian.
The Other Temptation?
Which one?
The Fighting Temptations?
Yes, I did.
Did you like my hats?
You carried on in that too. It's been so many Temptations out, but you know what I really enjoyed was something that you did a while ago. You played a music teacher on the episode of The Cosby Show.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love that because it's all about education. Yeah, I'm a strong advocate of education. This is the full-figured and fabulous Mother Diva. I'm here
at the 212 Club, baby. I am shutting it down tonight. They cannot take me in here. We're at George Daniels' Christmas party. I'm standing here with AJ from the Bet Channel, also known as BET. You having a good time tonight, honey?
I'm having a good time.
You're looking quite fabulous. Who designed your suit?
This is Joseph Abboud.